In today's video, first off, my sister, aka MegCizzle, Megan, is back in town. She was in Ohio and she's moved back to Florida and she's with us for the time being, living with us. Super stoked. Brian and I are gonna be going out and catching her some fish because she hasn't had fish in years. And if you're new to the channel, again, my sister Megan, but you guys remember her from way back in the day, so it's been a minute. But what do you think, Meg?
MegCizzle's back in town, bitches!
What do you think? What do you think about the fish, though? You're excited, right? Like, she's been non-stop talking about fish.
I haven't had good fish in years.
Yeah, so she is thrilled.
Since I lived here.
We're gonna.
All right, so we're gonna get out there in the ocean. We're gonna catch some snappers, Florida Key style, and then I'm gonna cook them up for delicious with I think a delicious mango sauce, very seasonal. And then we're gonna see how MegCizzle likes it.
Oh, nice. Nice job. Woo!
All right, guys, out here searching for fish for Megan.
You hooked up to something good. Oh.
Geez, that was trying to get the yellowtail, and yeah, geez, that was a big fish. It might have been that wasn't a yellowtail.
No. All right, fish are starting to show up behind the boat. Oh yeah.
Whoa. Sizzle's hooked up. Get that fish in, Sizzle.
I don't want something to eat it.
That better be something good.
Bloody bonita. And he swallowed it too.
Oh, we're getting some good bait at least.
That's true, that's true. Yellowtail will love this bait. Swallowed my hook. Bloody mess, watch out. All right, bonita in the boat.
At least we're getting hooked up.
He's got a couple bait fish, now we're gonna find the real fish. It does take a minute for these yellowtail to show up once you start chumming.
Hooked up. On the target? No. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Is that a keeper?
Yoo!
Woo!
I think
Did
he's
it.
close to a keeper.
Well, he's definitely a keeper.
Hey, we got a yellowtail. Awesome. That means that they're starting to show up behind the boat. The bigger ones are smart. You might want to go ahead and tackle back down, but we'll see if we catch another one. Woo! He's right off.
Give her a measure real quick.
12 to the fork, right?
I think it's 12 total, honestly. Just double check. But...
Awesome. I'm gonna put him in the well.
Yeah, put them in.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna catch some more right now. They're starting to show up.
All right, I got another fish. It looks like feels like one of those bonitas. We'll see. Or massive yellowtail.
Yeah, you better reel. I see there's ballyhoo right here. Oh my God. Loaded down with ballyhoo right at the engine.
Yeah, good to know.
Here he comes, Fish is Brian. Blah, blah. Brian's fish is coming in. Might be what we want. Yes, it is. Get him in. Yes. Good job. Holy crap.
That's a lunker.
Dude, nice work. He's Silent Frank now. We have a thing
nice
with the
one,
yellowtail
dude.
Frank because Frank, who used to fish with us all the time, aka Silent Frank, would catch these like lunkers on braid.
Yeah.
Nice one.
That is a nice one.
Woo. Dude, they fight.
Yeah, they felt
Brian's
good.
like, I have a bonita on.
Nice fish.
Oh my gosh, so funny. That was out far too.
That's a nice one.
Good work. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
They're starting to show up. The bigger ones are here. I want to play with ballyhoo.
No, you fish.
Dude, there's
You play with these
100.
baits all day long.
Dude, there's 100 sitting right
Yeah,
here.
Megan, it's a fish.
There's 100 sitting right here. It's pretty incredible. And they're eating off the chum block.
Nice.
I'm not gonna shake because it's just flying out right now. So just go.
So we're using 2 different size jigs too, trying different things, different colors, different sizes.
Right.
So far I caught the bigger one on the bigger jig. And, but you know, one fish, just one fish. It was pretty far back there.
Head of the boat.
All right, I got another fish off.
Nice job. Oh, it's a rainbow runner?
No, it's a mahi.
Yes! No way! How cool is that? That is
cool if he was a keeper.
Yeah, that's true. He's not a keeper. Brian got a mahi yellowtail fishing. How cool is that?
Jesus.
Woo! Control your fishy.
He's getting me a spanking.
Okay.
No.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Brian's the only one hooking up. I guess I gotta get my weight a little heavier here.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo!
Did I get your line?
Looks like you got me. It's off now. Good job. You got a keeper.
It's not a monster, but yeah. Nope. Yep.
You on?
Yeah. Woo!
Get him, get him.
I didn't even know I was on. Sometimes they're on.
Yeah, that last fish I didn't know I had on. I didn't catch him.
How did we 3 times today?
Brian's a better fisherman today so far.
Just lucky.
He's got a yellowtail. I can tell.
We'll see.
I can tell. The yellowtail fight initially, and then they kind of just come in.
Depends on how big they are.
Yeah. Yep, there he is. I saw yellow. Good job. Told ya. Brian got a yellowtail. Nice work. Woo!
Not a monster.
Another keeper.
Yeah, definitely a keeper. Ow, ow, ow!
Brian doesn't know how to fish anymore.
14.
Woo! Nice work. Reeling that big yellowtail.
Hopefully.
Dude, that's a big yellowtail. Come on.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him, guys.
He's got 3 camera angles rolling on him.
I don't know if I can reel this in. I'm so skinny now.
Yeah, he's lost a ton of weight. But why don't you tell him you reached your target?
I reached my goal.
Here he comes, big yellowtail, big yellowtail.
Yes.
Woo! Woo!
That's a nice one.
Nice one, dude.
I don't think it's my biggest, but it's a good size.
That's a good one. Was that way back there?
Medium back there.
I could tell you it was a yellowtail, just by the way, like.
Oh yeah, he's nice.
Hit. That's a nice one. He's getting close to a flag size. You call them flags.
He's got to be 20 inches to be called a flag.
No.
Yes.
24.
No, that's your record.
No, 24.
24.
He might be 20. 18. He's 18.
No, he's 16.
He's 16. Oops. Nice one.
Nice. That time I put on a shiner and then a strip of bonita on top. So the bait would stay on longer.
Bigger bait, bigger fish. Oh, there's fish blowing up back there.
Well, I just wanted the bait to stay on because those shiners fall off easy.
He's absolutely out fishing me, crushing it today.
That's because the more fish that I catch, the faster I can go home and cook for Meg and Sizzle.
MegCizzle. Let's see.
Sizzle hooked up?
Ooh. Yeah, rod tip up. Oh, I'm over the top. I'm over the top. I think it's a yellowtail.
You don't really know because you don't really catch it off of them. No.
This is true. I think it's yellow. Yeah, it is. Did I get your line? No, underneath, on top. Yep. Yep, I got you.
Okay. Whoa, there you go, Sizzle.
A keeper.
Yep.
I'll take it. Finally.
Good job.
And I did what you did. I did the piece of the bait, the, what are they called? Shiners?
Yeah.
And then
Silver sides.
Silver sides, and then I put a chunk of bonita on top. All right, 1 second. Woo!
It's like a 12 and a half.
He's like a 12 and a half, literally.
Probably 13.
I gotta check him. All right, there you go. Eat him! Woo! Nice. Nice yellowtail. Nice
Hopefully.
yellowtail. It's definitely a yellowtail.
Oh,
Brian
be
only
quiet.
catches yellowtail.
You don't know what this
He's the
is.
official yellowtail Frank. Look at him ripping in now. 100% yellowtail. Woo! Brian's catching Megan's dinner. I am not. I told you. See, I can tell when he catches yellowtail, but I can't catch one to save my life. That's okay.
That's barely a keeper.
That's a keeper all day.
You think?
Bigger than mine.
That's what she's saying.
13 and a half total length. You got a nice mess of them now.
Yeah. I mean, all I wanted to do was get 6. I mean, you don't need any more than that. I mean, we live right here.
Beauty.
Yeah. On the marine mat ruler.
Into the live well.
There, it's 12 and a half. If we would catch, if we had caught a dozen so far, maybe I'd throw that one back, but. And that time I just used bonita chunk on a 10-pound, was it 10 pound?
10 pounds.
10-pound leader, just a piece of bonita. Just like that. That might be too big. All right.
Oh, nice job.
What was on a bonita? Whoa.
Big old yellowtail, get him up.
Possible. So I actually went down in weight. I guess we'll see what it is.
Lighter jig. Yellowtail snapper jig. Nice.
What is-
Told you, yellowtail. Get him up.
Woo.
Nice work.
All right, so you gotta work smarter, not harder out here.
You went lighter.
Oh, yeah, see that little jig? I don't know what it is, it's 1/8. It doesn't matter. You guys are always asking, what weight are you using? It doesn't matter what weight we're using. You're gonna be on a different day, a different depth, different current. You're gonna use the weight, for yellowtailing at least, that makes it drop down as similar to the chum coming out of your chum bucket, chum bag, or whatever. And when you're bottom fishing, or anything else, you're gonna use a lead that is appropriate for the weight and the current and the depth. It doesn't matter what someone else is using. You don't know what the current or depth is, and it changes. I've changed my jig twice. I changed it 3 times. Changed the leader twice.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Get that yellowtail up. Back-to-back yellowtails for Silent Frank.
Whoa, stop saying
kidding.
Frank.
You're not Frank. I was joking.
It's Thin Louie.
No, that's retarded. That's not your new nickname.
That's what they use the word retarded anymore.
Sorry. Oh, nice one.
Is it?
Nice work. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
my
she
God.
did it. I told her the other day that you are the king of
What did I do?
of saying things before they happen.
You don't know how to land a fish. That's not my fault.
Yes, it is your fish. You said I had it. Oh, that's totally your fault. Like, she's the king, she's the queen of knock on wood. You can't say shit like that unless the fish is in the boat.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
All my fault, apparently.
Well, if you're a superstitious fisherman that you are, we just had this big talk the other day. I'm like, you're the worst at that.
Okay.
Count your chickens before they're hatched. That's right, baby. That's right. Well, getting back to my skinniness, so on 415, I weighed 211.8, and I got down to my goal of 185, so I lost like 27 pounds. You guys want to hear more about that? Do it in the comments, but basically walking, counting my calories. I used to never count before.
In gym?
Weighing and counting, yeah, but it's about the calories. Yeah, I go to the gym, but weighing, I started weighing and measuring, and that's how you got to do it. You get old.
So to answer your question, no Ozempic.
No Ozempic.
Dude, nice work.
Another lunker.
Nice work.
That one was back a little further.
What?
Now that's you think he was on there for a bit, but that is a respectable fish. Yeah, that's a nice one. Look at that.
On.
Nice job.
Very close. Woo!
Oh, he gets him again.
Nice, nice. Get him in. Good work.
Whoa, 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 shit.
You are.
I almost cooked that one.
Good job. Good job. Brian is catching all the fish. Straight slaying.
Get him, Sizzle. You gotta hook that, set that hook.
I know. That's why I'm bending the rod.
Good job.
It's coming in.
Ooh, wavy.
How's he at the boat? It's a shark. Oh, God.
No, Menorah. Gamora.
Yeah. Flip them. Don't try to break my 10-pound. Thank you. Another species for me, not dinner. We're running out of bait here. Running out of our chum quickly, so I'm going to try to get a bait right back down. Oh,
Yeah.
it just popped.
Yeah. We've actually eaten those before. We should do that again because it's one of our more popular videos. And they're delicious, honestly. They eat poop for dinner. They eat poop and crap that falls off the sharks. But
It makes them taste delicious.
it actually tastes delicious.
It is super good.
You guys were out there keeping kingfish.
Dude, it's
This
super.
looks better.
This blows kingfish out of the water.
Out of the water.
I mean,
Stick that on your booty.
No.
No. That's very 2016. There's the sucker.
I saw some girls doing that the other day. I was like, oh my God.
Is it gonna stick? It's too slippery.
And big. Thank you. Oh my God, he's bugging about you. Oh! Dude. Is that drag?
Yeah, I tightened it.
Reel, Randall, reel. Nice, nice.
Small.
He's straight crushing.
Swallowed it.
Swallowed it, all right.
We're gonna keep him because he's gonna die when we take this hook out. And he's 13.
Oh my gosh. Big wave. Hold on, everybody. Oh, he's
Everybody.
on the surface.
Is it?
What was that? Yeah, he's on the surface right there. You see him? Coming across, he's in front of the boat. Yep. Bonita.
No, it's a mahi.
No way.
Yeah.
Another mahi. Wow. Brian is a mahi slayer. Brian has caught 2 mahi today on his yellowtail rod.
Oh, he's gonna die. We're gonna throw it in.
Okay.
Lost the jig.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
Woo! Nice. I finally caught a fish. For every 5 fish Brian catches, I catch maybe 1.
It's gonna be 14.
Oh my God, I had a fish on. Is that a mahi? Yeah, I got a mahi jumping back there.
Hooked up. I might have a mahi too.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God.
you got a mahi too.
Listen to my drag. Hooked up on mahi on the reef.
Doubled up.
Mine might be a keeper. I keep lowering my drag because I have 10-pound freaking fluoro on there. That fish in.
Oh, sorry. There he is.
Take a look at mine, see if he's a keeper.
And snapped. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice job. Nice job. Woo! High five. I gotta get the line out, that guy.
Oh,
That's
he's
all
a keeper
day.
all day.
Keeper all day. Yeah. 10-pound leader, baby.
All right, we're gonna end the day on that.
Woo! All right, guys. So we got a lot of our yellowtail in the well just so we can continue to fish and not worry about bleeding them out. But we like to bleed our fish out. So now I'm catching every one and we're gonna bleed them out in a 5-gallon bucket and then put them into our cooler here. Oops. Not used to holding a lot of fish anymore. But all you do is you take your knife and inside the gill plates here, you can actually rake the gill plates, but right underneath the gill plates, there's a membrane that you just slice. And that instantly makes them bleed out. You can see right here. This fish is gonna start bleeding. Right there, that line, basically that membrane right there, that's what you're cutting. Okay, and then he's going right into the bucket. Time to fillet up our fish, aka Brian's fish. He literally legit caught all of them. I think I caught 2 or maybe 3 keepers. But these are the biggest fish here. We select them out of the cooler, just took a nice picture with everything that we caught today. Pretty good fishing, I gotta say. It was awesome. And guess what? We're outside under the tent and my sister, aka MegCizzle, is here, gonna watch me fillet. She's told me 5 times already how excited she is for dinner. So, I don't know if you guys heard that, but she just yelled. She doesn't have a mic on currently. But you guys will see her in a little bit later and she'll talk about dinner and all that good stuff and maybe she'll give you a little update too. Okay, so we've got my 6-inch Darcizzle Curve Flex fillet knife. Gonna fillet it like any other snapper. And this snapper is one of the softest snapper in the ocean. Like just their scales, their body, their meat, even after you cook it, it kind of falls apart on your fork. It's not a very firm fish. But again, it's a lot of people's favorite fish to catch and a lot of people's favorite fish to eat. It is really good. It's just not like a mutton snapper or a grouper. I didn't cut deeper into the head right there. So it makes it easy to clean this fish because again, it's just a softer fish. And they live on the reef, but they're just a softer fish in general. They have scales, but nothing too crazy. There's a beautiful loin and bled all those fish you guys saw in the bucket. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Same exact way. And then I just also sharpened up the knife with my knife sharpeners I have on the side of the table here. These are like my top 3 go-to knife sharpeners, and they're the two-step pull-through sharpener is super cheap and effective, and highly recommend the sharpeners. You got to keep your tools sharp, aka your fillet knives. So I'll have the links down below for you guys to check that out if you're interested. But almost done with the one fish. And we got that bonus mahi to eat, so I got a lot of fish to clean right now. Beautiful, look at those 2 loins. Fish is done. Brian likes me to put it in a circle. There we go. Beautiful fillets on that fish, and it's been a minute since we've had yellowtail. Now, what I like to do is kind of go in there and edge it out before I skin it, edge out the bones. See, I'm edging out those pin bones right in the middle, just going right down to the skin. Now, skin it right on the edge of the table. And the 6-inch knife is just perfect for these nice size yellowtail. Perfect knife. Look at that. And that piece of bone that we just edged out came right out. Let's show you one more time. Go like this, onto the edge of the table, and skin it. And then that little piece, like I just showed you, and because this fish is so soft, you literally can just rip it right out. Done. And that's not even a bloodline to worry about. We're gonna cook and eat it just like it is. That's nothing. I don't even consider that a bloodline. But 2 excellent fillets right there of a yellowtail snapper. So let's finish them up and meet you in the house for the cooking with pudding, or cooking with Brian portion of this video.
All right, guys, welcome to another edition of Cooking with Pudding, the Florida Keys mango sauce yellowtail snapper edition. You can see I got everything all prepared for you. So for the fish, if you want to have a beautiful texture on this fish, breadcrumb it. Okay, you don't have to. If you're on a diet like I usually am, you don't have to put anything on it. But today, for Megan, I put just a light flour breading on it, or just light flour, and cooked it and sauteed it basically, or fried it in oil and butter. And I just put a nice little coating on it. It's gonna give us a little texture. It's gonna be delicious. The sauce, we'll put the recipe in the description, of course. Don't forget about Pudding's cookbook, digital cookbook on the website. Got all your favorite recipes over the last decade. So it's a bunch of lemon. You reduce the lemon down about a half. And then mango. We're gonna put 2 or 3 mangoes in there, the juice of the mangoes, and then we're gonna reduce that by about a quarter. Now, I didn't really know how to make mango juice, but so I just pressed it through a colander. It worked out really well and created a bunch of juice, so that was sick. And then you're gonna add some heavy cream. You're gonna reduce that. Then you're gonna add a bunch of butter and sugar and salt and pepper to taste. And then we're ready to plate and see what the ladies think.
Time to eat, guys. Brian just plated Megan's food, my food, and he weighed his food again.
I feel like I'm in a dream. This does not feel real.
Yeah, so I guess just give them a basic rundown of why you're here in Florida.
So to all my MegCizzle fans and Darcizzle fans and Brian Pudding fans, I'm here in Florida for a better life.
There you go.
I wasn't really living in Cincinnati, so it feels so good to be back in the sunshine with my family. I'm just loving life again.
Yeah, so she's gonna have an amazing summer. She's not used to this heat at all, so she's very white. So we are gonna work on a beautiful tan on her, and yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot more of MegCizzle and hopefully future coming videos. We're gonna get her out on the boat one of these days, and so yeah, so stay tuned and keep praying for her recovery because she's doing great and she's gonna continue to get better. So Megan finish. So she gets very excited when about food, but she's so excited already. She took a bite and she's already talking to you. So just let her swallow, and then but I think it's freaking amazing. So look at them. What do you think?
I'm done cheating. This is incredible, fans. This is a mango sauce. Brian was like, Oh, it's not gonna be that good. I'm like, Brian, are you kidding me? I can smell it all the way on the porch. This is fantastic.
Woo! I can taste a lot of lemon in it too, but it's yummy.
Oh yeah, mango and lemon. It's such a good combination. Is this your first time making this sauce, Brian?
I've made it before, but quite a long time ago. Just, you know, the recipe we got from the Keys down there from somebody, a local, and yeah, just really good. And people like to ask about different kinds of fish, just real quick. You know, yellowtail snappers, the snapper, they're all delicious. Yellowtail is probably a softer, not as firm as some other fish like mango or mutton. So it's, you know, it's whatever you like, but it goes well with everything. Can't complain. It's delicious.
This is definitely like Key West, like Florida Keys style restaurant, like quality stuff right here.
It's good.
Like this is actually even better than the restaurant.
And I don't have to pay anything. I just pay with love.
You'll get my bill, woman.
And my bills are adding up. It's insane.
She's been getting fed like really good, and she's been here almost a month. So the adventures are just beginning, guys. Thanks so much for joining us on today's.
Can I do the catchphrase with you guys?
Of course. Thank you Thank you so much for joining us on today's adventure, and until our next one, follow your dreams and keep on catching.
I've been waiting to say that.
Good job.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Good job,
Thank you
man.
guys.